Good afternoon, students. In today's class, we will be reviewing the geography quiz that we gave. Alright, so I've opened up the test here. We'll go through all the questions one by one, Alright, in the first one, you had to select your name. Since my name is not here in the list, I'll just choose any name and I'll continue. Okay, Earth has seasons because the axis is, so I have to fill. So Earth के पास seasons होते हैं because उसकी axis कैसी है? It is tilted. This is the right answer. The hemisphere gets direct sunlight has which season? So I've already told you the hemisphere that gets direct sunlight has summer season. जहाँ पे direct sunlight आ रही है, that means there will be more heat there, and if there is more heat, that means it will be summer. The hemisphere that gets indirect sunlight has indirect sunlight means less heat, that means winter. Class, I'll be sharing this one pager with you. So I'll show it to you right now. So I'll be sharing this one pager with you. So here also it's a summary of what I taught you in the class. So you can see Earth has season because its axis is tilted. Yeah. And if you look over here, this is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere. So in December, let's see what happens. Summer south of the equator. So equator के south में. So this is the equator. इसके south में, here in the southern hemisphere. It is summer because here it is getting direct sunlight. Yes, you can see that. The sun shines directly on the southern hemisphere and indirectly on the northern hemisphere. And indirectly on the northern hemisphere. Here, you know, in India is in northern hemisphere. Yes, India is in northern hemisphere, and we know in December we have winters because the sun is indirectly on northern hemisphere. Alright, let me go back. During spring and autumn season, northern hemisphere get equal sunlight. Yes, both of them get equal sunlight. Alright. So next question is, India is in the northern hemisphere, whereas Australia is in southern hemisphere. Okay. If in India it is summer, okay, so अगर India में summer है, that means northern hemisphere में direct sunlight है. So अगर northern में direct है, तो southern में opposite होगी. Southern में क्या होगी? Indirect sunlight होगी. So then in Australia it will be winter season because southern hemisphere has indirect sunlight. All right. So now this is the question. Based on this image, हमें answer करने नीचे जो questions हैं. Before we go further, I want to just show you different. Alright. So if this is my Earth, if I draw the equator here, can't see it. Let me change the color. I'll draw the equator so that it's easy to see. Alright, so let's see. So here if you can see that directly the sunlight is coming on northern hemisphere. Guess? Actually this is not like this. It is somewhat like, it's a bit slanted. I've drawn it straight but it's not straight. So it actually should be like this. Because my Earth is tilted. So the earlier the line that I had drawn, it was not correct. So this is the correct one because why everyone? Because my Earth is tilted. All right. So now you can see if I draw the sunlight, sun rays, it's falling directly on northern hemisphere and it's coming indirectly on southern hemisphere. So we can say here this must be June because in June only we get summer in northern hemisphere. So this is June. Here you can see it's going equally to northern and southern hemisphere. So and here you can see in my southern hemisphere it's summer because here it is getting direct. So this is December. So in between summer and winters, what do you get? You get autumn. So this is autumn. Here again you can see in image number 3, the both northern and southern are getting equal amount of sunlight. And winter से जब हम summer जाता है, winter season के बाद which season comes? Spring comes. So you can if I would not have given you Earth number 4 and Earth number 2, it's possible you might not have been able to tell me in one is it spring or is it winter? Sorry, spring है कि autumn है? You would not have been able to tell me. But क्योंकि मेरे को यहाँ दिख रहा है इधर समर है इधर विंटर है तो मुझे पता है समर के बाद में ऑटम ही आता है नदर्न हेमिस्फेयर में और विंटर आता है इधर. So let me just now I'm just gonna mark everywhere which season is happening where. Okay, I request all of you to draw this in your notebook and also write. उससे क्या होगा? Whenever you are revising for this chapter again, you can just look at this image and recall everything. So here in the northern hemisphere it is summer. In the southern hemisphere it is winter. Here in the northern hemisphere it is autumn. Because समर के बाद में कौन सा सीजन आता है? ऑटम सीजन आता है. अगर ऊपर नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में ऑटम है तो नीचे सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में ऑपोजिट सीजन होएगा. ऑपोजिट कौन सा हुआ? ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, अगर आपको एक हेमिस्फीयर का सीजन पता है तो दूसरे हेमिस्फीयर में ऑपोजिट सीजन होता है. ठीक है, इसमें नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर विल हैव विंटर, southern hemisphere has summer because it has direct sunlight. So always if you have to find out which season, look which hemisphere has direct sunlight. In this case both have equal. So if they have equal then you need to find कि पहले summer था कि winter था. अगर पहले summer है तो फिर autumn होएगा, अगर पहले winter था तो spring होएगा. जिस order में seasons आते हैं, yes, उसी order में लिखना है. ठीक है, here it will be opposite of spring is autumn. Got it? So these are all the seasons. Direct sunlight means summer, indirect sunlight means winter. You can see here. Here it is opposite. Summer is in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, all right. So everyone done writing this? Please make sure you're writing this so that next time it will help you. Yes. All right. Let's move forward. Okay, so sorry, this drawing will, these writings will come with this, but it's okay. For Earth number 2, the northern hemisphere will have which season? So for Earth number 2, so let's go back. Let's go back here. Okay, Earth number 2 is this, and इसमें northern hemisphere में it has summer. Yes, so I will mark summer. Next question. For Earth number 3, the northern hemisphere will have which season? Earth number 3, let's go and check. Okay, Earth number 3 is this one. Northern hemisphere has spring, you can see. So I will just go and type spring. Last question. For Earth number 4, the southern hemisphere has which season? So let me go back and check. So Earth number 4 is this one. Isme southern hemisphere has summer because this has direct sunlight. So I will select summer. Yes. Now let's have cleared all the drawing. So like this, I have finished my form. So I will click on submit. And after clicking on submit, I can see my score also. So if I click here, you can see 8 out of 8 points here. Yes. So with this, your today's class has ended. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. We are done with chapter number 1 of geography. We will not be doing this again. So if you have any question, make sure you're reaching out to me.